So you're ready to list your first vehicle on Turo. Well, I'm glad to help out as much as I can. My name's Brandon. I've been a Turo host for a couple of years now. We're generating over 5 figures a month with our Turo fleet. We have 15 vehicles and we've done over 500 trips with a 5-star average rating. So let's dive in and talk about the things that I've learned over the couple years that I've been hosting vehicles and how to make a listing perform incredibly well. First, what we want to do is take a look at our vehicle that we're going to list and look at the description. So you'll see with our 2013 Ford F-150 STX, this is the description that we currently have in there. And believe it or not, the way that we actually do that is with AI. So I'll log into ChatGPT and I'll set some parameters. I've always found that the best way to prompt AI is to give it as many parameters as you possibly can. So I'll start off with, you're a master host on Turo. We want to tell it who it is to frame the conversation of the answer we're going to get. Write a detailed listing for a 2013 Ford F-150 STX. I put V6 in there because there are options, and then I tell it who I want this to be geared towards. So appeal to contractors and movers who need a truck. And then GPT is going to get back to me with whatever, rugged 2013 F-150, need a reliable truck to get the job done, blah, blah, blah. Then you can copy and paste that and put that in your Turo listing description. Then one of the next most important things that you could do is figure out your pricing. Now, for most of our fleet, we do what we call dynamic pricing. This is where Turo's algorithm actually determines what the price is based on their algorithm and the trends that are happening. So if cars are more or less in demand, it'll automatically adjust the price. Now, this works I'd say 90% of the time. You do have to manage it a little bit. And what I'll notice is if a vehicle comes back and it sits overnight, for instance, and doesn't have another trip by, say, 10 o'clock in the morning, then what I'll do is go in and for that one day and one day only, I will trick the algorithm by dropping that one day's price exponentially, maybe 30%, something like that, to be able to trigger a booking, because most of our shoppers are the low end, and our model for the business is the low end economy model. So most of our clients really are price shopping. So by dropping the price for the one day, lowering the total value of the day price if they're looking at a multi-day trip, that helps to get another vehicle out on the road. If that's not enough, then the last thing I'll have to do is lower the price maybe 10 to 15% for the next 3 or 4 days, and that has always gotten the vehicle out on the road. So those are some tricks to being able to get the vehicle optimized for the listing, and then also how we handle the pricing for most of our vehicles. More so, if you're looking to incentivize the type of trip you want, we prefer, because it keeps us more profitable and our costs down, multi-day trips. The way that we do this is by looking at our discounts. So if you look at our discount page, we actually will adjust the discounts higher and higher based on the time that they're going to have the vehicle. So for instance, our 3-day discount on our Ford F-150 is 25% off, but our day price is $90. So they'll get a substantial discount if they hold on to the truck for 3 days. If they take it for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, then it goes to 30%. And if they're willing to take it for a month or multiple months, we'll give them 45% off. But with this pickup truck, I see it more as a day play, which is why we priced it so much higher. If it's going to be a one-day trip, it really has to be worth your time. So to be able to incentivize those trips, your day price for one day should be a little higher, and then you should offer a substantial discount for multi-day trips, and that's how you'll be able to get your vehicle booked out more often. Reason for it? The more it comes back on a one-day trip, the more man hours you have to put in to clean the vehicle, to maintain the vehicle, to do all this. You don't want to have to turn over the car that many times. With our fleet, thankfully, we've been able to keep it to about 5 turnovers a month per vehicle, which is not bad considering we're between an 80 and 90% utilization rate, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, this is the number one trick by far to being able to keep your vehicles out on the road, and that is understanding the situation that your clients may actually be in. Because we're in the low-end economy model, we're renting out vehicles for people to get to and from work. We understand that chances are people are booking the cars relatively last minute because maybe they're driving to go pick up the kids from school, or they're on their way to work and their car breaks down. They don't need a car tomorrow or next week. They need a car now. So if you go into your trip preferences and you set everything to the lowest barrier to entry possible, which means 1 hour advance notice, a 3-hour buffer between trips, 1 day is your shortest trip, any amount of time is the longest. That's literally the minimum settings that Turo has, and that will help to incentivize as many bookings as possible. Believe it or not, on Turo, a very large percentage of trips are booked 1 hour out, 3 hours out, something like that, even same day. So if you had 24 hours advance notice or something like that, you're probably giving up somewhere between 30 and 40% of your business, and you absolutely do not want to do that. I hope you found value in this video, and if you're a like-minded individual who prioritizes health, wealth, and freedom, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel to check out how we are ticking off all of those boxes. Give us a big thumbs up, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.